And we're waking up for the opening morning on the Em, and here he is, Fiskmästaren.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. So what do you think about today?
Yes, looking fine.
Looking
Great
fine.
conditions.
No frost.
Just about.
Just about 0 degrees. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Nice.
Thank you, sir. I'll walk up to Pike Pool.
Good plan.
Should always have a plan.
Yes. See you later.
Yes. And my plan today is to try to fish where there can be a fresh run fish. I'm not gonna hunt in the old fish in the deep parts. We know there's few old fish. And I think maybe they're the most fun to catch, but also I think it's the biggest chance to get a take here. Now let's go. Well, Em season is open, and I've saw one fish, but I haven't seen any fish caught, and I haven't had a single touch on my fly so far. But we'll see. It's getting warmer, and normally this time of the year it's better when the water just warms up a couple of tenths of a degree. Normally the fish will respond to it. But we know it's a bad year. We know there are few fish in here, so not like last year, where you had to be careful not to catch your bag limit in a few hours. That's how it is. One season is not like the other season. Coming down home pool, and on the bench we find one of the old fishermen that's been here forever, Manfred Raguse. Hi Manfred, all good?
Yes, everything's fine, Mikael. Good to see you.
You just caught a fish, that's good.
Yeah.
Tell me just shortly, I mean, you've been a long time. What's so special about the Em?
Well, first of all, the sea-running brown trout are a special stem, and I think the fish from here, they are the largest sea-running brown trout in the world in a natural surrounding. So they have been here for thousands of years, whilst in many other rivers where sea trout fishing has become a fashion and they were introduced, let's say in the 1920s, it's a different thing, because we are fishing here for the natural big fish, and they are unique, as it's a unique stem. And then you have a lot of fishermen which you are meeting every year, again here, old friends, and it's a very relaxed situation in the river. You're talking, and then you go out and fish a little bit and eat a little bit, and talking to a lot of friends, and this gives the whole situation here a special flair, and I just simply love it. It's wonderful.
That's good. We hope you've been here, what, 40, 50 years, so we hope we see you another 25 at least.
Okay, well, thank you. I will do. I will do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I walked down to Sea Pool now, and it's a few smaller fresh fish caught here yesterday, and maybe there's a bigger one holding. And I'm taking quite a few nice fresh stringers right outside here, and I'll try today and we'll see. It's not deep, quite low water in the sea, which makes it a bit shallow, but I think it will be possible, and I do it my best. We'll see. Em runs into the Baltic Sea. The Baltic is a heavily polluted sea with lots of problems. Just balancing where the whole ecosystem is on the edge to collapse. Trawlers overfishing, giant colonies of Chinese cormorants, and dammed, heavily stocked rivers does not help. A few times, like last fall, the seas have killed a big part of the stock. This, like on many of the Baltic rivers. We see it on rivers where hatcheries been genetically polluting the natural stocks, but unfortunately also on pure and wild stocks of both Baltic salmon and the big Baltic sea trout. It's a tragedy to see how the unique stocks fight the disease, with most of them dying full of fungus. The Em sea trout are almost all of them repeat spawners, and when the river gets hit, like the 2020 fall, it will affect many years to come. So, an old man under the old oak tree. Yeah. So Leif, good to see you, eh?
Same. It's good to be here.
But you haven't been a regular all these years here on the Em, huh?
No, I've had a fairly long break actually since I moved up into northern Sweden, and it seems like that distance has sort of put me off a little bit from it, but it's super nice to be back. So
Okay.
really enjoying it.
So tell me, what's so special about the Em?
Well, I mean, it's the peace and you know, just the tranquility that is here, and also the people. I mean, when I come back here, you know, I find people that are you know, old friends I haven't seen for a long time, and just this kind of feeling of meeting up again is just fantastic to have. And of course, you know, a river that's fantastic to fish. I mean, I love the way this river is fishing, and all the pools are super good on this water level especially.
And you caught some fish.
Yeah, been lucky. Had a few nice little bright chromers, you know, here and there. So had some good pulls in the line.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was going to say it was not the personal best, but
No, no, probably size-wise, you know, we've seen some bigger ones, but I was lucky to see you catch that big hybrid as well. So that was, yeah, definitely.
That was a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But, okay, but so what's the plan now? You're going out in Ankakrona?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little try here in Ankakrona, you know, fish this faster water here and see if there are a few more of the chromers that have been sneaking up here on us. So
you're gonna do the death weight, right?
Yeah. I've got those legs for it, so
maybe I should stick around and see.
Yeah, you might have a good swim in front of you.
It's a nice place to fish, and there's always a fresh, good fish in Ankakrona.
Yeah,
so.
It is. I mean, it's one of the, I think, I mean, I've been at it 2-3 times over these last 2 days, and twice I could fish there, so we'll see. And it's a good time of day, you know, sun's just behind the trees now, you know, we're getting a little bit better light, so we'll see if we can hook up into something.
Okay, go and catch them.
Yeah, we will.
Anders Sheklev is hooked one here, and no, it's not, it's a smaller fish, but it's a fish, and today the fish is good. Here we go. Coming in. Here we find this old man. Håkan, we've been here together a long time. I didn't want to ask you about all these stories we've been telling about the good old days, but
we tend to repeat ourselves.
yes, we repeat ourselves. But I wanted to ask you for this little film clip, what's so special about the Em?
Oh, I've been here for so long. This is my 44th year. So it's been, the river is a part of me, more or less. A lot of things have happened. Big fish landed, big fish lost. Meeting a lot of good fishermen over the years. Many of them have left us now. There's a lot of memories.
And the fishing in the river, I mean, what's so special about this?
It's the biggest sea trout in the world. They are tricky. They can be a piece of cake, could be so easy. This is where I've more or less have learned to fish, more or less. This is the first place I go to in the spring. Usually have new flies with me, new gear, new rods, new lines, always something new to try, and this is the first time when I do it. So it's a kind of special.
Okay. Should I do you the favor and not ask you what you caught these days, or do you want to confess?
Well, it's not my worst opening days. I had worse, but it's really tragic because there was a lot of fish that died in the autumn, and hopefully some of the fish managed to leave the river earlier, but it's nothing that we can count on. So it's a kind of sad to see, but it have happened before, and it will probably happen again. The sad thing is that it's maybe 3 generations were lost during the autumn, and that takes time to repair.
Yeah, it is tragic. And you know, if you want to catch one, you can always ask me for a good fly. I'll lend you one.
And
Okay, pal. It's always a pleasure to fish with you. Okay.
yes,
Thanks for the little talk.
I'm going to make my last cast now.
Yeah.
Then I'm going back home.
And
It's been a boring winter. I haven't done anything, so it was good to come down, fish a little bit, meet some old friends. So it's been good days.
go and catch yourself a big fish now. And thanks for the chat.
Thank you, sir.
It's always special to walk down the path under these old oak trees where all the old heroes like Crossley and Barrett and Charles Ritz walked. And of course Gustav Ulfsberg, who's the man behind the fishing here, and who organized this paying guest system where you write a letter and ask to come and you get invited, and where the old returning clients or fishermen come back year after year after year. And opening day here, and we are allowed to fish below the bridge here after 10 o'clock, and we're closing in on 10, and I'm thinking to try this home pool. I say Kalovka home pool is the best home pool in the world for salmon. This is the best home pool in the world for sea trout. And what I'm hoping of is to have a fresh one right down there in the tail. So, place my old ass here on the bench and sort out things. Get the right fly, the right mood, and then we're on it. One of the things we see from years with disease is more hybrids than normal. The fish fight to spawn, and unfortunately sea trout and salmon mix, creating hybrids. Thankfully these are sterile and cannot form an own species that don't belong. A lot of experts here, and we think this is a hybrid, right, Ken?
Yeah, yes, I would say so.
Hybrid, 110 centimeter, and it's weighing what? 12 kilos.
Yes, at least. Something like that.
Fantastic fish anyway, even if it's a hybrid.
Yes.
110 centimeters. I came up here to Lock Pool. I like this place. It's perfect level here now, and it's got a really nice tail out here. Putting on a very soft Sierra Gorba on a BTT light fly to fish in this not slow water, but it's a lot of rocks here, and it's good to have a light fly among the turbulence. So let's see, let's get on it. Beautiful evening, by the way. Look at that over there. It's just fantastic. Spring is here. To sum up the 2021 opening days, it was pleasant as always. The tradition and good friends make days on the Em always very special. But of course, it was very sad to see that the seas again had hit the river hard, and a big part of the unique salmon and sea trout died.